Sorry about that. Hello, Joker. How are you? Hello, everyone, and welcome to the stream. Sorry, I'm starting a little bit behind. Had to take care of some things real quick. But, welcome in. Today we'll be doing some more Dead by Daylight. Hopefully with some others. Bunny said that they have to be out today. They have some other plans. I'm doing well. I guess real quick I can go over the Donathon again. Just to make sure I keep plugging that each time, just in case. So, we are doing, or I am doing a Donathon for Binks' Home for Black Cats all October. And the usual goals, as I've said before, are the Halloween costume at $100. Then Corpse Ocean, Bendy and the Ink Machine, Wrong Floor, Evil Within 2, the shopping list, Dead Space D-Make, Caught on Camera, and then Bloodborne. And if we do somehow get above Bloodborne, then my community will help me decide other goals. Oh, fun. And let me just go ahead and do this so that this also gives you the website so you can check out Binks' Home for Black Cats, as well as the second link is to their Amazon wish list, so you can help out the kitties if you want to. If you want to help them out directly and not through my donations, then please. Anything that helps out the kitties is wonderful. Okay. Well, that's a long way to go to play Bloodborne, and we're all on day 5, so... Also, before I forget... There we go. And let me pin this. There we go. That way, anyone who comes in and wants to join in, if we have a free space, that is my code, so you can join into the group. Now, let's pop open the screen. And let's see. I should try and stream snipe. Please don't do that. Honestly, I thought I had a stream sniper the other day because of how many people were trolling me. Oh yeah, whoops. Just doing a daily, okay. There we go. Make sure this works. In case I have anyone who wants to come in and chat. Okay, and now get the chat up. There we go. Alright, so the Discord chat is up. And, why am I Dwight? If anyone wants to join the Discord and join the Discord call, that is where my Discord is. Now, why the heck am I Dwight? I was David last time. Although I do need to start farming other characters for perks. But right now, oh, I ran out of medkits. And I'm on to the... Well, I have an extra flashlight, so I may just carry that in. Oh, I got a sport flashlight. Interesting. I mean, I could go in with nothing, I guess. Yeah, I doubt I have enough points to even get one of these. Let alone, actually, renewal. Okay, I think I have that one. Power bulb. Murky reagent. Wire spool and torn blueprint. Okay. Well, I guess since right now everyone else is busy, I'll do one game by myself, which should be interesting. And then maybe later on we can have others join in. Alright, a Jake and two Michaelas. Let's see how this do. Alright. Oh goody, the hag. Great. I'm sadly not your killer. Aw. That would be fun, actually. If I could get enough people in to do, like, custom lobbies, that'd be interesting. Alright, let's see where we end up. Mother's Dwelling. Well, this is an interesting area. I don't think I've been here. And I'm on a rock. Why am I on a rock? Yep. Shoot. Okay, we need to run. Get out of Dodge. Good, he didn't go after me. Okay. I'm just looking around seeing if maybe I can find a hex totem or something. In case they did bring one, but I don't know what their loadout is. Okay, we got one gin. Good. I'm coming. Nope. Da-da. Well, that was stupid. Hey, why'd you close the pallet on me? Great. Well, this game is off to a good start. Okay. I may actually cook on the hook. Oh, nope. She made it! Yay! Oh, we need to run now. Tip to tip. Why me? Ugh. Alright, second hook. Okay. I am not focusing. Hey, I got that one. What the hey? I freaking hack. Well, I think I went in the wrong building. But I may have lost her. For a minute. Nope, there she is! And there I go. Oh well. Warm up around anyways. Hopefully I gave the others enough time to get the gins going. Alright, they're getting the gin. This guy is aggroing the hag. Oof. At least everyone else is like first hook, except for one of the Michaelas. Okay. Yep. Don't know if unlucky or just tunneling. Yep, there he goes, second hook. Okay, they need one more gin. He is either drawing the aggro or he is just getting... I mean, that must be the thing. He's just drawing all the aggro. Come on, you have one more gin and then you're good. That's very bad, because if you all go down, then... Tuh. Alright, 11. More iridescent shards. I guess we won't see the hag loadout until they actually get out. Oh yeah, that was a... What? One of those Michaela's is a 14. Hmm. Okay. Well, instead of putting some in a David, let me go ahead and start putting some into Claudette. Yep. Really? Add points that fast? Okay. Jigsaw piece? Oh, that's for the pigs level. Plunderer's Instinct. Hmm. I guess one more round. Okay, come on now. Oh, there we go. Alright. Hey, 2 bills. No. Oh well. Um... My match... Oh, your match just ended? Gosh dang, I'm about to go into a match. Hang on. I guess I can't. Yep, okay. Salt pouch. The Huntress, so great. I have not had good calls with the Huntress. Oh, goody. Dead Dog Saloon. I know nothing about this level. Where the heck do I go? Oh. Oh, great. I just heard it. Ah. Hello, Soldier. How are you? New weave. Ah, rock. Dip. Kind of great. I mean, first the hag, now the huntress. first on the hook, as usual. Other than that, I'm doing well. Oh. Yay, thank you, Meg. Thank you. Run. Oh. Thank you. Oh, Jen. Shoot. Well. Hang on. I got you. Oh, great. Hi. Okay. Seriously, there's no generator up here? Of course there's one up on the gallows. Why wouldn't there be? That's pretty much target practice for the Huntress. Hi! I'm in the grass. No one can see me. I mean, it is fun, but it is very stressful. I'm just gonna stay in the grass. Dang it, I thought I was hidden. Alright, second hook. Why are you standing over me? That was weird. Interesting. Thank you, Meg. Ah, collision. Over there, great. Oh. Megs, we need to go. We just got thrown axes at us. Axes thrown at us, gosh dang it. Yep, there she is. Okay. Good. Bill got her. And now Meg's getting chased. Of course. Yep. Jump scare.
Hello, Hitomi.
Jump scare by the Joker.
Haha. I'm laughing because it's something my friend sent to his store.
Hmm. Oh, okay. Cat went off.
Oh, also Hitomi, you don't want to perform rush volts unless they're being chased. Well, rush volts or medium volts because they make noise.
Don't want to do what now?
When you perform a rush volt, which is when you're running in a straight line towards like a window or towards a window, you know how you lift your entire body.
Mm-hmm.
That makes noise. And then medium volts is when you instead of flinging your body over, is basically you stand onto the window and then crawl over.
Mm-hmm.
That also makes noise. The killer gets a noise notification when you do that.
Okay, the weird thing was, after a second hook, the Huntress just stood in front of me for a second.
I would guess a memento mori, but I don't know.
Well, no, they got me on the hook, and the pincers just came down. And they were just standing in front of me while I was on the hook.
They were probably just camping you or something. I don't know.
Oh, GeForce Boy YT. Another YouTuber.
I wonder if they're streaming. I would look it up, but I'm too lazy right now. What? What's Meg's pigtails doing? They're acting like they have a mind of their own.
Yeah, don't you?
I love Grave of Glendale because I blend in with the grass.
Mm-hmm. Poor Bill. We all keep trying to hide in the
The-
grass. Bang.
Bill, one, you've made scratch marks, and two, she can hear you. You're injured. Unless you have bite the bullet or I forget the other one. I don't remember the other perks. I only know bite the bullet makes where you make less sound when you're healing.
Oh, of course Bill now chooses to use his flashlight.
Now. Hey, look, I'm not gigantic anymore.
Yeah, I kind of had to shrink you down so I could see all this other stuff on the screen. Well, Meg's about to go down. Oh. They managed it. Well, this Huntress is having a good game.
I hate that my chair is very loud.
Yep, and she was on third hook. So, this Huntress definitely had a good game.
I was so hoping I would end up as your killer during the hack game. Because I need to get my daily for spirit was to get 4 hits after post phase duration. So I basically have to hit someone after coming out, not using my power.
Right.
It's like I'll hit someone that I know I can actually catch. It's like I don't care if they live. I just want my 4 hits.
Mm-hmm.
Because Spirit's not one of my best killers. She's weird to play.
Oh, do you know how hard it is to play Pinhead?
The what?
Pinhead, the killer?
Yeah.
Do you know if he's very hard to play?
What, you want to play him?
Well, I was talking to my brother, and he's a big Pinhead horror fan, so I mentioned that Pinhead was in the game, and he's like, if you can get Pinhead, I'd actually watch you play.
Since you're on controller, he's not really that hard. His mechanics are kind of simple. It's just being on controller, his power's a little weird to control. Because you have like obviously you have a set movement speed where you can turn the camera.
Mm-hmm.
But it says very hard, but his power is kind of simple. He has his cube, which survivors need to solve to need to solve so they don't get hit by painless suffering. I think it's called. I have to go look.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember exactly what it's called.
Let's
And
see.
if he finds the cube, he can make uh, uh that go off immediately without having to wait. His power, he can play. He has a little marker thing, and depending how long he charged, that's how far it goes. And
Mm-hmm.
at the end of it, he creates a gateway where you can send a chain after someone to hook them.
Yeah, because he's just 500 of the glowy circles. Orc cells. And 500 orc cells is $5, so...
I mean, you could get him, or you could just buy his chapter pack, which is $5. You get
Ah,
him, and charm, and I think maybe something else.
well, I haven't seen any of the packs. Though I'm
They're
looking
in
in...
they're on the Steam, no, PlayStation Store.
Ah.
So
Yeah,
if
I'm
you
just
go
looking
back
at
to
the
the
store
character
in-game.
and press, if you go back to the character and press right on D-pad, it'll take you there.
Ah. So, let's see... Where'd he go? There he is.
I mean, if you get enough people to play, I can play Pinhead to show you. Because EOS bought me him.
Okay. Oh, now that one is disturbing.
Which one? Oh, Chatterer.
Chatterer.
You know what's funny? That's actually a character from Hellraiser.
Really?
Yeah, there's 3 Chatterers, and that's one of them.
Hmm. I mean,
There's
Hellpriest just
Chatterer,
looks...
there's... Actually, I don't think I want to name off all the characters from Hellraiser. Some of them have a very weird name. I like the Hell Priest outfit for Pinhead.
Yes, that's what I was looking at, because that one looks cool. Oh.
His hook
Oh,
is
now I
a
see.
his hook's a little anchor.
Mm.
Well, it's a grappling hook, but it looks more like an anchor.
Hmm. I'll definitely have to look into that. But for now, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to be going a little bit longer than normal because I was a bit late getting started.
It's Chatterer.
Oh, sweet. You got Chatter.
I don't have it. You should just get it.
But EO said he might join us if he can get in time.
I'm planning on getting Freddy and Ghostface next.
Freddy, Ghostface.
Nice.
Pinhead.
Xenomorph, Wesker, Nemesis, Pyramid Head, Amanda.
Leatherface. This is fine.
He's from this game itself.
We gotta do now is figure out how to get the rest of the Cenobites. They're horrible.
No, they're not all in this game. It's only Pinhead and Cheddar. My dad also likes Hellraiser, so...
Well, my brother, he has a giant tattoo on his shoulder of Pinhead, so...
My dad has figurines of the Hellraiser characters.
Ah.
I don't know where they are. I think they're in storage.
Booga booga booga.
Hello.
Frickin' hell, Eos.
I mean, you weren't streaming. You weren't in the game, so I was like, fuck it, I'll do that. Oh, I just got on.
I was in the store, so I couldn't even cancel.
Well, I don't think I can cancel now.
You guys can leave. Just hit circle button.
Circle?
Hey, yes, you gotta remember, it's gonna take me an hour.
But, oh my goodness. I looked away from the screen for 1 second, then ooga booga booga.
Stupid Joker made me look bad.
Haha.
Like, listen, I think we already established that you're Muriel and I'm fucking useless at this point.
So wait, what?
Oh, that was a joke in that we had going on from Chrono Trigger, where like you'll always be like, yo, so I'm like, what'd I do? Like, so she's Muriel, I'm Eustace, apparently.
Yes, I prestige Fingman.
Cool, didn't ask.
Too bad,
Wow.
I'm still fucking telling you.
Nah, not bad, man. I'm actually reluctantly trying to do the same thing.
That's the only reason why I've been playing her, is like, I wanted to use light, so...
See, because I'm trying to do Tome 9, and it's like her tome.
Mm.
Because if you know the reward you get for Tome 9, you know why I want it.
What's the reward for Tome 9?
It's the Galaxy Charm.
Oh, perfect for a Galaxy Squid.
Wait, where is this? Is this in the compendium?
Yeah, in the compendium.
Oh. I forgot this was a fucking thing. I should probably do this.
Yeah, and I'm doing Tome 9.
I'm gonna start Tome 1.
Basic bitch.
I like going in order. Repair a total of 2 generators. Okay. I honestly didn't know there's a fucking thing.
You didn't know it was?
No!
I didn't either. I just... What are y'all talking about? Oh.
Oh.
And apparently David spinning.
You go to the archive.
Mhm.
Yeah, go to the archive again.
I actually didn't know this was a fucking page. So what's this one about?
Okay, so you can pick challenges here for both killers and survivors.
Mhm.
But if you go up to where it says compendium,
Compendium.
it's in the top left corner.
Derp.
You can do all the past tomes, and currently I'm doing number 9. But each one rewards you with different tiers of charms.
Mhm.
Where, like, as you do them, like, there's 4 stages, or 4 pages rather. As you do them, the charm upgrades.
Ah.
Yes.
Which
one's about you, Jin, and, Jin?
9.
9? That's a killer. Which is one? Repair total 4 generators, I do that one.
Repair
currently I'm
total
on-
of 2 generators. That doesn't seem too bad.
Yeah, and if you do, you get 15,000 blood points. It's good for,
Oh,
like,
nice.
farming it passively.
Yeah.
And you might as well have one for the killer, too, just in case you ever play killer.
Hook 8 survivors.
I mean, she's thinking of getting Pinhead.
Why Pinhead? I mean, it's fine, I'm just curious.
My brother is a big Pinhead fan.
Who are you calling Pinhead? I'll be honest, I've never heard anyone say they're a Pinhead fan, but hey, you know what? More power to 'em.
Well, Hellraiser would be the better term for it, but...
Well, yeah, I know you. Like, I've almost never heard anyone talk about Hellraiser, so it kind of catches me off guard.
I like Hellraiser, I just haven't watched it in a while. Even though the movie's literally sitting in front of me.
I mean,
It's
if you
right here.
if you want to, Atomi, either on stream or off stream, we can go over the killers and the different playstyles, and we see if anyone might be one you might be interested in.
Yeah, maybe after this match we can take a look at it.
Okay.
Like,
If Joker
are
doesn't
some
mind.
there are some that have a huge learning curve,
Mhm.
like Nurse and Hag. Oh wait, I thought I was
Joker.
ready. I thought I was ready. I currently am in the store waiting for it to pop up so I can exit out of it.
Dead!
What?
What the fuck?
What
What?
happened?
Someone modded me into Pokemon Infinite Fusion.
What?
Wait, hold on. I need to see this.
I
Is it in your
need to see it
Discord?
too.
Is this in your Discord?
Yeah, it's in the EOS fan art page.
I need to see this. That's amazing.
I love that.
I need to know what fusion that Tormund.
I mean, I mean, his Darkest Lariat, which I don't think any Pokemon in the game should know because that's from Sun and Moon.
Yeah, and that's
That was fucking the cat. That move.
So
I can see
Gary.
him in my I can see him, but I can't think of his name.
Yeah, it's the one that's in Smash Brothers.
Incineroar?
Yes.
Yeah.
Bunny, hello. How are you? All right, we got somebody. Yes, good.
Apparently Lucy's streaming early. I was like, why am I getting a ping from Lucy?
Kind of good. Had a hag, it had a huntress. Then I stopped because Joker wanted to join in and Eos joined in, so now we're doing the third run. Started a bit late because I was dealing with some stuff.
Oh, I should probably turn down.
One brought a jar of salty lips.
Wait, was that my item? I think so. Was it the one that increases luck?
I think that's the one that increases luck for all of us.
Yeah, that's mine. I had it, so I decided to use it.
Nice. And I didn't get any clues as to who the killer is, so...
If I did, I was not looking at the screen.
Is it bad that I'm still like giddy over that fucking video now?
What? You exploding?
Oh, just me being modded into a game. Like that's fucking cool.
It's cool. Also, it's cool that you explode.
I sent it to Minty, and she was like, "Why the fuck do you got an explosion?" I'm like, "I don't know. I was more curious about Darkest Lariat."
I'm more curious about this other move instead of exploding. Exploding's... I already do that.
I'm trying to remember what Hyperboa Space was. Like, what move that was? Was that from Solgaleo or like Lunala? Like one of those two?
Hyperspaceful is Hoopa.
Oh.
And Hyperspace Fury is Hoopa Unbound.
Oh, so like they're a little confused, but they got the spirits, like wrong space.
Okay, come on now. There we go.
Okay. Survey says ghost faced.
Great.
Well, hi, baby Dwight. No, I don't know if it is or not.
No,
I just,
it's
I always, Oh.
Xeno,
Beep boops!
lovely. Beep boops. Frick.
Dude, beep boops are the best teammate in this game.
Hi, I'm trying
Hi.
to place this thing, but it's
Oh,
not
and
letting me.
he
There we
just
go.
came out over here. Run!
You guys got this right.
Yeah.
Someone deploy a beep boop.
Wait, how did you
I've gone
get
down.
Did you get injured?
The Xenomorph has me.
Yes, did you see Hitomi get injured?
I did not.
Huh.
As usual, I'm at my home on the hook.
What, how many stacks are you at? Oh, you have full?
Yep.
Alright.
Oh, it's just curious. When it goes dong, is that the game saying they went to the vents?
I think so. I think that's them entering and, it plays the same sound when they exit, I believe. I'll go for the save.
Are you going for the save? Okay. Well, I'm near her, but it's up to you.
I'm already next to her.
So I don't want to be here.
I see a Xenomorph.
Where? Oh,
In front of
I
me.
see you too. I see you too.
Run! Run away!
Okay, just go for droids.
You didn't have to drop that.
I panicked.
Get over here.
Where?
Right here. They went away.
Well, I didn't know.
Come here, little buddy. My little best friend. You are the best person in this game. I don't care what it says.
Are you talking
Exhibit
to
A,
your
beep
beep boops?
Yes. See, beep boop, you didn't get knocked down.
Oh, hush. I didn't mean to
Ow!
get knocked down.
I was closing my nose. You may
Yeah,
not want
we're
to
in
be
the
here.
beep-boops.
I legit just blew up my generator. I got one down. You can't do it again.
I think this is where I
Sup?
spawned.
Something tells me she's coming right next to me, so I'm gonna fucking run.
No.
Yeah, I think there's a hole here. Yeah, right there. That's where she came out of. Beep
My
boops.
beep boop's beeping.
Run!
Sure, I'll heal you on her.
That hit me still, really? Well, there goes my fucking my fucking stacks.
I need to get Victoria.
Dude, Victoria's like one
Place
of
in
the best
Beboop.
characters. Oh, well, fuck me, I guess.
What? Yes, that's what I realized. Oh yeah, they are. I just saw another tunnel.
Yes.
Hello, Flame. How are you? Okay.
Yes, behind you.
We don't want to be here! I want to be here!
I didn't know they were there.
Thank God I tricked your ass.
Here, there's a bee boop.
Oh, I wish you didn't even hear me there.
Sorry.
Because, like, I can't fight that.
Aha.
You know when he just barely slows him down. He's right behind you. You do not
Yes.
want to hook me here.
Run.
I thank you for the save, but that was, maybe not the smartest one. Because I don't want you to be on Death Hook.
I look at it this way. I'm still learning. I can help by being the sacrificial lamb here. Pretty much.
This is a really fucking small map now I think about it.
Yeesh? What's yeesh? I legit am baby. I don't know what I'm doing half the time.
You might heal me?
Where?
Oh, no, that was aimed at Joker.
Okay.
Yeah, both me and Joker are main building.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
Oh, so listen, Flame. I really like Beep Boop. Beep Boop is the best character.
I got off right as a skill check came up. Well, it was about to come up.
Thank you.
You don't want to be
No.
here. There's no more space for you.
Okay.
But this is a very ballsy one. I may end up using my energy for this one.
I mean, I have I have your proof thyself, so.
I haven't seen the alien so far.
Main building, main building.
In May building?
Yeah.
Deploying B-boop.
Hi, yes.
Hi.
I didn't go that far.
I just went behind the generator.
Yoing.
Ring around the rosy.
Oh, come on, are you looping him?
Yeah.
Dang it! I'm not dead, so I can't see it.
Okay, back I go.
Deploying B-boop.
Where's a window? Please have a window nearby, or at least a pallet deck. Here's a window. I'm sorry. I didn't get a fucking red stain. That is dumb.
Deploying a B-boop. Frick. I hate that.
They're coming towards you. Like all of you. Is the one in the main building done?
Yeah.
Okay.
Joker, are they around you?
They're behind us.
They're just unhooked. They're coming back, so go.
Go! I had speed boost once I get hit. And there we go. Oh, Memento Mori.
Can't get to me on.
By the way, Z's like right behind us.
I'm gonna go to a different generator.
Z's coming right now.
I actually got moried. That's the first time.
Oh, yes, there's a generator over here.
I'll put down Beep Boop.
Yeah.
Down the B-boop.
It's coming this way, I think.
No, it's going after Dwight. Dwight may be coming towards you too. I'm not sure where he is.
Well, Beep Boop's beeping, and that scares me. I keep barely missing my grayscale check, so I can't see my fog sense.
Well, he just looped the Xenomorph, and he's running away now. But I don't see you two around him. So he might be on the other side of the map. I don't know. I can't see. Where you two are.
Oh, yes, there's one right here. That's covered by trees. Yes, behind you.
Oh,
Right
yeah.
here.
Yeah, Dwight is doing a good job of aggroing the xenomorph.
Well, I got 4 stacks, so once we get close, I'll finish it off.
No.
Uh-oh.
Babe! It's fine, I'll get another one.
Deploy the beep-boop.
Beep beep. I just love every
Yay.
time you chase down the turret, it just dies.
Yep.
I'll be working on one gen and you work on the other.
This is a very bad region, possible. Wait, oh, why'd I fail it? Which one are you working on, Joker?
It's a far one next to your next gate. I'm surrounded by walls, so I can't really give you a good description.
Because honestly, I have my 4 stacks. It's too risky over there. I may just come find you.
Alright.
Yep, and Dwight is being chased again.
Yeah, I have no idea where you are.
No, I'm almost done anyways.
I found a exit gate, but this one's already done.
Get the beep, ready to go.
Well, hi, Dwight. The fact that you've been being chased by the killer the entire time scares me.
And he ran to hide in a locker.
Joker's being chased though.
Yeah.
Thank God for life.
Okay, Joker, you see me? I'm the obsession.
Yeah, no, I see you.
This was 99%.
I'm getting chased and I don't know where it is.
Just come down this pathway.
Just getting closer. There she is. Come take a hit.
Dwight! Shit. Fucking Dwight! Crawl! Crawl, bitch! Sorry, Joker.
I couldn't go in a straight line because if I did, it'll grab me anyways.
I'm just so mad because I was trying to open the gate and Dwight was like hogging it.
You can't mori me. I'm so sad. Haha, you couldn't mori me. Haha, ha 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 ha. You're upset because you couldn't mori me.
They're running Ultimate Weapon, Alien Instinct, Rapid Brutality, and Play with the Food.
Wait, why the basic Xenomorph kit? Why? Rapid Brutality's not really that good on you. It's probably good on Clown.
No, not clown. Trying to think of who it would be good on. I think it might actually be clown.
Also, I just now saw what Bunny said about the boxes being on top of the tunnels.
Mhm.
I knew that. I know Joker did. I don't know if Hitomi did, actually.
I actually saw that because, okay, whenever I spawned near the generator, I started working on the generator. I wrecked the generator. I blew it up, and then I started going again because I didn't know where they were. I saw them come out of a tunnel, and I'm like, great.
Alright, I need to grab the next mission.
Yeah, you grab that mission. Grab that mission real hard. Where you going with this flame?
Flame just likes saying people are dead by daylight because of the game. I barely got a little bit on my thing. Just a little smidge, because I started working on a generator, but then I got found.
Alright, are you guys gonna go through the killers?
Hang on.
Let me use my blood points first, and I will.
Time to go to the archives.
Ooh, tier 3 Fogwise. Hell yeah.
I need my tier 3 life. Heal a total of 5 health states on it of any survivor.
Okay. So, I'm gonna go off from like top to bottom of your screen. I may be a little behind because I'm watching the stream and not actually like in a call with you.
Well,
like
here,
watching the
let me, I could do something. Hang on.
just gonna screen share.
Yeah, hang on. Hold the phone.
Now, I will
Screen.
say there's some killers I don't play, so Joker may know more about them than I do.
Okay, and back here, there we go. Now you should be able to see.
I can.
Okay.
So for the Trapper, he's really just basic. It's not a bad thing though. He does one thing, does it right, putting traps down.
Mm-hmm.
He is one of the worst characters in the game, but all of the killers are good.
Yeah, like just because he's one of the worst ones does not mean he's bad. It's just like he thrives on people being dumb.
That, and you also gotta find out good places to put your traps.
Yeah, so you
He's a very-
you may notice that a lot of good killers, like trappers, will like put traps down like next to pallets, next to window jumps, so that anyone who jumps over windows or try and pallet loop you will get trapped.
Mm-hmm.
That's all he really does, honestly. I mean, like I said, he is very basic, but it works. It works for him. Ask Joker.
It does, especially when how I got my attack. Yeah, a lot of people are idiots.
Yeah, but like, if you know, if the survivors know how to account your traps or when to expect them, he's really not that bad. But like, I have an ongoing joke where like, there's 3 types of trappers. Ones that put traps down wherever the hell they want. Ones that will actually do well, where like they put traps down in palace and window moments. And trappers who put traps down next to hooks. And when someone gets unhooked, they'll go back and try and chase them and fall in their own traps. Because trappers can actually get hit by his own traps.
Yes, I found that
Unless-
out in the demo,
Unless he
or
has
in
an
the
add-on that
tutorial.
he can just remember.
So that's really all it is about Trapper.
Okay.
Wraith, okay, here's the thing. A lot of people say he's super weak. In my opinion, he's one of the worst ones to face. I am so bad when it comes to facing a Wraith. Like Trapper, he does one thing, but he does it well. And that is stealth.
Bing bong boy.
Yeah, he essentially he just rings his bell and he turns invis visible. When he's invis, he's really hard to see. You can see like distortion in the graphics,
Mm-hmm.
but like some maps like dark maps, like the one we just played on, he's really hard to see. But on maps like the cornfield, he's super easy to see.
While
go ahead.
while invisible, he cannot attack you, so he has to uncloak to hit you. But when he uncloaks, he gets a burst.
Yeah, so his whole gimmick is going invis, finding someone, getting up in their face, uncloaking, and then chasing him down.
Mm.
Is a good Wraith will actually really be oppressive and really hard to get away from. But a lot of people find him weak, and that's fine. I know why he's weak. I myself suck ass against facing him.
Yes, I faced the Wraith a few times, and yes, I can attest that he just appears out of nowhere, and you can't
like,
do anything.
If you see him coming, though, you can, escape ahead of time. Because, like, here's the thing. Even though he gets a burst of speed when he's uncloaking, he does slow down when he's ringing his bell.
Well, the thing
Like,
is,
almost
my
like-
bad luck is I've always run into the killers.
Okay, but I guess next killer?
It doesn't matter who it is, I will run into them before they see me.
Hillbilly.
Hillbilly. Okay, Hillbilly and Bubba are kind of like the same character in a weird way. But it's like slightly different play styles. Hillbilly, he likes maps that's wide open. So, essentially, his chainsaw, he has to rev it up. But if he does, he can just do a huge dash. As far as I know, that dash has no limit how long he can go with it, unless he hits a wall or...
The dash will last as long as one, you don't hit a wall, and two, you don't overheat your chainsaw.
Okay, but he can if he hits you with the chainsaw, he instantly knocks you down. But the thing is, like most dashing, like strong moves in games, he can't turn that well.
Actually, I forget how long until he can't turn that well, but near the beginning of his charge, he can actually turn.
Well, yeah,
quite a
yeah,
bit.
it's a build up, but like once he gets fully sped up, he can't do much with turning.
Yeah.
The chainsaw can also instantly destroy pallets.
It's about the same speed as it normally does. It's just it helps you don't have to stand there, press a button, and destroy it. He can just instead of just charge into it and it'll break it.
Also, Oogie Boogie.
I really just don't find Hillbilly all that good though. There is a playstyle that used to be a thing. I don't know if this is still a thing, but there used to be a glitch you can do where like you can rapid turn by like letting go of the charge up at the right second, and then recharging it, and you can turn like super fast. And it was really useful getting around coins. You wouldn't lose your speed, but you still keep the instant knockdown,
Mm-hmm.
and you wouldn't have that turn debuff. But that may have been passed out, but it used to be really oppressive. Because he used to be able to win like looping battles. But I guess next killer.
Next one should be Nurse.
She is, at least back when I last looked, she may still be, for all I know, one of the strongest killers in the game.
She is still one of the strongest.
Her whole gimmick is teleporting. She can teleport up to, I think, was it 2 times?
Yes,
Without-
it's two
without any
times and then you have an add-on. You can add one more.
So she can teleport and then teleport again over walls, through pallets, whatever. So she's really good at chasing. And like, let's say for example, if you're going around a wall, she can teleport through the wall and jump at you. Actually, in my opinion, I don't really fear Nurse, because most nurses will commit to the dash, But like, if you just do a 180 and just run back to her, more often than not, her dashes go past you.
Nurse also after teleporting or after doing a blink attack, she gets a window of fatigue, so her camera is forced to face down. She
Mhm.
can't move that well, and she can't attack.
Yeah, so if you manage to miss the attack, the survivors have a chance of getting away.
Hmm.
But a good nurse will like make your life hell.
You're also slower than the survivors, so
And-
you're gonna have to use your power.
And the thing is, I think isn't like the teleport like a charge up? Like
Uh,
you got
yes, it's a charge. There is an add-on you can use to see how far you can go, depending on how charged. But when her hand is clenched, that's when it's fully charged.
yeah. So like if I see like a nurse fully charging with attack, I would just run back to her and she usually teleport way past me. But that's really all it is. Just she can literally just jump on you. That's why she's so good.
She also has one of the highest learning curves in the game.
Like,
I'm
you really
doing
gotta know
well,
the
Flame.
maps.
How are you? Yeah, I had one match against a nurse. It was interesting.
Well, next killer. Okay, Huntress.
Huntress.
Everyone's bay. It feels like. Essentially, Huntress throws axes. See, okay, you're gonna notice that a lot of killers who have a slower speed have some kind of range attack.
Mm-hmm.
C is one of those that have a lower speed, but C can actually attack from a distance. So, her axes have like an arc, like hitbox, where like it'll go high and then drop down. But if you hit them, it counts as a hit, as if you meleeed them. There is an add-on where you can change the playstyle up, where you only have one axe, but if you hit with it, it is instant knockdown. Otherwise, I think she has like what, 6?
She has 5. She does have
5.
odds to increase more. To carry.
So, she is slow when she's about to throw the axe, but honestly, if you can aim well, she's really good. At least I think so. She can open
when
lockers and get more axes, though.
Yeah.
Kitty. I'm listening. Just kitty.
Flame, you're always more welcome to join. I won't speak for Hitomi, but at least when I play this game, if you want to join us, I don't mind how good or bad you are. You want to join us, you're always more than welcome to.
Hell,
Yeah,
Eos
honestly,
has
I
the-
am high learning curve right now.
Eos has to deal with me, so you're welcome to join.
But yeah, Huntress, I mean, she's fine. I think she's good. She's not the best, she's not the worst. I think she's like probably one of the more balanced killers. And the thing is, though, people almost instantly know who you are as a killer because she has
a lullaby.
Yeah, Huntress is a song where like she'll start humming a song,
Mhm.
and it's kind of a tell of that you're coming before even the terror radius is.
Actually, her lullaby is the size of her terror radius.
I've
32.
actually heard it. I've heard it before the terror radius comes up. But yeah, if you can aim delayed shots, because like it does have a cast speed. Like it takes time to travel, but like
Mhm.
if you can aim that well, a good huntress can actually win games really fucking easily. Like, and you can throw over a palace too. So if someone put a pallet down, they have to duck to try and avoid your axe.
And with her axe, you can actually, depending on how long you hold it, you can actually either like arc it or just throw it in a straight line extremely far.
Actually, you're right.
I was about to say, I know this.
I just wanted to make the actually.
You just want to go, actually.
Yeah, can we talk about axes? But anyways, next killer,
Should be
Hag. Hag is one of what I consider to be one of the few defensive killers.
She plays similar to Trapper, however, instead of placing down the traps, you place them down, and when they trigger them, you teleport to them.
You don't have
As long
to,
as they're within.
but it's a bunch
within
of jump scares. Like Like you walk somewhere, and a body of her will pop up and be like, "Hey!" But she can teleport to her, so you never know if it's real or fake.
Yes, I found that out
And-
the hard way.
And with her trap staying off, it forces your the survivor's camera to face the trap.
Yeah.
Trust
so,
me.
so like
It's a pain.
I really suck fighting against the hag. I know how to fight against her. It's just like even then, she's actually one of the biggest issues I have. Like, cause like, it's like here's the thing: if you have one dumb teammate, yeah, she's really fucking strong. Cause like there was one time she hooked someone in the basement, and I knew she had trap standard, but I crawled. 'Cause I didn't want to like wipe away because he was about to die, so I had to just kind of go and just get him. This fucking dumbass, like, he got off the hook and started bolting it up the goddamn staircase through all the traps and made a teleport to us and got both of us. Because if you start crawling, you don't trigger the trap.
Mm-hmm.
So had he just crawled out, we would have been fine. But no, he ran up the stairs and goddamn made a teleport and get both of us. I was so furious. But yeah, like she doesn't really have anything that she can do offensively. It just she thrives on people being dumb.
Normally when playing Hag, you want to find good spots that your trap could be at. So like certain tile sets that have like with multiple entrances, and if you place a trap like in the middle, it'll cover like most of it. That's
Or
what
like-
you want to do.
Or like putting them in like bushes where the people can't see them.
Yeah.
But when they walk by, they trigger it.
Yeah.
But yeah, like the hag herself, like I said, can't do anything offensively. It's just a good teammates, a good teammates in general will just make her life hell. But bad teammates will be easy as hell for her.
But yeah, with Hag, how you want players placing traps in good spots on like a side of the map, and then you want to try and force the survivors towards your territory.
Mm.
I would honestly say she's probably one of the harder killers to learn for new players. If only because you kind of have to know how to play the game.
Yeah.
Like, there is a gimmick called 3-genning,
Mm-hmm.
which you may have heard me and Joker say a few times. I think even last game. You know how there's always 7 generators in the game, but you only need 5 of them?
Right.
3-genning is when, as a killer, you make the survivors get all the generators except for the 3 that's close together.
Mm.
And so it makes it very easy to keep a tab on all 3 of them. There is ways around that, but for the most part, 3-genning is a death wish for survivors. So if you can afford, like for example, you see me on call like a few times play killer where like I would just ignore some generators because
Mhm.
I want the survivors to get those so that I can defend the ones that's closest to me.
Okay.
So like I would let some go by so that I can have easier time down the line.
Right.
The hag thrives on that. So if you can force survivors to do that, you can easily win a game. But if you don't know how to do that well, she's not the best.
Yeah, she is another character with a really high learning curve.
And it's not even like she herself needs a learning curve. It's just you gotta know how to play the game as a killer to be effective with her.
Yeah, you need to learn tile sets and whatnot. You need to learn the maps and like good spots for traps.
Yeah,
Hmm.
it's just game knowledge rather than killer knowledge. Like
And
even I don't want to play a hag, honestly.
I find her fun, but and I don't know the maps all too well, so I'm still having.
Yeah,
trouble
it's
with
like I know the maps are that, but like I myself just don't like her playstyle. You know the killers I like, and she is like everything but that playstyle for me. I like offensive characters rather than defensive ones.
it. Speaking of offense, next one should be Doctor.
And yet, he's one I don't touch. The Doctor is all about fucking up skill checks. That's literally all he does.
Oh, I thought that was a
and
reference.
He actually has 2 different powers, but they do the same thing. He has his normal shock therapy, which is like a little cone that's like in front of you. you can actually use that to make the survivor scream and build up madness. Madness has multiple levels.
Yeah, it's a
Um,
debuff you can apply. So
Yeah. With Doctor, at madness level 1, I actually have to open it because I don't remember everything about Doctor.
essentially, okay, he makes you go crazy. You start seeing like copies of him on the map, which can't do anything. It's just for like jump scaring. You can be me, run Doctor's hallucination in Insidious, stand by Jim, pretend to be a hallucination. Dude, that's mean. In Insidious is where if you stand still, you have no terror radius.
Mm.
But yeah, so he can make you see hallucinations of himself. Think like a Slender Man, kind of like
Mhm.
where like you just see it's just him standing there. You can start hearing like screams and shit on the sides of you. You have like 360 earphones, whatever. Like you start hearing like voices to your left and
Mhm.
right. Um, at like certain levels of madness, he can actually fuck up your skill checks the way like they'll go backwards. Isn't like at like highest madness like he can actually make the skill checks appear like, on like the sides of the screen and stuff?
I don't think so. But madness level 1, madness level 1 is the one that affects skill checks to make it sometimes go backwards. Madness level 2 is with the illusions. Madness level 3, they can't do. They're prevented from healing, repairing, sabotage, unlocking chests, cleansing totems, or using items until they snap out of it. They have to sit there for a bit to clear madness level 3.
Also, I think at madness level 3, he can cause debuff where like if you're running from him, you yourself have a terror radius on you, so that survivors think that you're the killer.
That is with an add-on, I believe.
Oh, is it? Okay. But it's also a case where like you see like the blood, like the little blood red floor thing behind you, as well as your heartbeat like appear like going fast. But he's not even near you. But the character thinks it is. And even I fall for that. Where like I thought he's behind me for so long. I turn around, like he's no even near me, but I still have that fucking debuff on me.
With him,
Also, Bunny says that one thing where the skill set checks appear on the size of the add-on. I didn't know that.
um, with shock therapy, which is your basic ability that you can use whenever. You can when you're looping a survivor, he can actually use shock therapy to prevent the survivors from vaulting windows.
I hate when he does that. On top of that, certain levels of madness. I don't know if it's an add-on or not, but he can make you think that there's a pallet there or something.
Add-on.
Yeah, so like you see a pallet, but it's not there. Like when you get to it, it just disappear.
And then his second ability, which is Static Blast, which is one that's on cooldown. Anything he can, he'll stop. He'll slowly move for a bit while charging it, but once it goes off, everything in his terror radius, and all the survivors that are in his terror radius will gain madness and scream and show you their location.
And also at Madness level 3, you all start randomly screaming until you snap out of it too. Yeah, so he's all about just fucking debuffing you and stuff and making skill checks harder. That's really his old gimmick. And as my friend Minnows showed me, much to my demise, there is a playstyle that involves just fucking up skill checks even harder with them. And it's a pain in the ass to deal with. Let's say that much.
Great.
I have never
But-
touched Doctor. I don't really find that playstyle fun myself, but like, he's annoying to deal with. But I myself just don't find it really all that annoying. Like, it's a pain in the ass, but like, it's not oppressive.
He's a basic M1 killer. With something that
I don't think you know what M1 means.
M1 is and basic M1 killer is basically you just chase them, smack them.
Yeah, it's short from, I think it was a mouse one, as in like your left click. Essentially, all he can do is just basic attack you. He can't teleport anything. He can't chase, easily. All he can do is just run up to you and smack you. So if Joke ever says M1 killer, it means that's all they can do is just run up to you and hit you. They don't have
Okay.
anything that can like attack from a distance or chase you easily. Now, if you, I think it's like if you're Maz level 3, technically you're slower. I think, but I don't know for a fact.
As far as I know, they're not slowed unless it's an add-on. They do run funny.
Yeah. But anyways, I guess next killer.
Well, real
I actually
quick,
don't know who the next killer.
real quick, I saw this and I'm actually surprised that there's actually this,
The Luxie.
yeah, the look-see, because whenever we saw the hag, I was looking at the skins, and this one, the Birch Witch, is, I believe, the Birch from Cryptid TV as well.
What
Yeah,
the hell
it's
is Crypto
funny.
TV?
Actually, it's a
Crypt-
YouTube channel.
Yeah,
It's a YouTube series of short horror.
yeah, because
things.
there's there's her little, chain thingy that she leaves in the woods, kind of like the Blair Witch.
I might have to check this channel out. I'm kind of curious because I like kind of those kind of stuff.
But yeah, the look-see is like one of their pioneering, series. And his whole gimmick is, repenting and regrets.
See,
So if
this
you
sounds like
can't-
SCP stuff to me.
Well, if you can't
It kind of
let go of what you're regretting, then he will kill you. But if you have no regrets, even like if you kill people but you have no regrets about it, he can't do anything to you.
Interesting. Yeah, that
Yeah.
just sounds like SCP to me. Yeah, I like that.
It kind of is. I
Okay,
actually don't know who the next one is. Oh, Xenomorph.
so she's going backwards now because she's not a killer. Oh, she's in the list of killers she does not have.
Yeah.
Well, got tongue-tied. So Xenomorph, you've seen. We literally just facing
No
us.
regrets.
You know what we do here with Xenomorph.
Yeah.
Essentially, two forms, either upright or on all fours, as I call it. If she's on all fours, she will have her tail attack as well, which is a range attack. I myself suck ass with it, but it's far longer. Same cooldown for using, but the trade-off is you can't lunge with it, and you can't do like what was like side swiping like you can with basic attacks. But the thing is, like, she can attack over pallets, so like that range of the tail is far longer. So one play style for survivors is when you put a pallet down, done.
Dark
Yes,
just
Joker
crouch
showed that
immediately.
very well.
But if she's crawling on all fours, her tear radius is lower, and like she has a tail attack. She can go into tunnels, and she can actually mark tunnels in the distance for like markers, so she can actually find it within the underground, the vents. I think
Yeah, it has in
Can
the
she, like,
vents, it has like a little waypoint thing.
can she see like footsteps above her?
She can see footsteps within a certain range of the control station.
Okay. On top of that, if someone's near it, if she comes out of it, they're exposed, I think.
I don't know if they're exposed, but they do get killer instinct.
Oh, that's what the
Yeah.
killing instinct. So like, it's a little debuff where like they'll stop pulsating red. That means he knows exactly where they are. The trade-off is survivors have beep boops, as I call them, the flamethrowers.
Beep boops.
Essentially, they'll stop beeping when she's near, whether it be underground or above ground. And on top of that, if she gets hit by it enough, it will slow her down, albeit slightly, but it will be a slower Gamma speed. And she gets knocked out of her all fours form. She can attack him to get rid of him, though. That's really all it is. But she's really strong against like people who like to loop.
Unless you're Joker.
Yeah, because I'm addicted
No.
to Xenomorph.
Unless you're Minnow. I seen one game of Minnow fucking looped a Xenomorph. Well, I just did like two generators back to back.
Yes, I don't think you were there when I was playing. He told me he can could adjust this because
Oh,
I
did you-
was literally
I
just
saw
going
the
around the same thing, crouching, being addicted to Xenomorph while everyone was doing generators.
Well, I had died, so I was spectating Joker.
You died, so you were spectating. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-bow. Pew!
Get off the stage. Seeing that already this is Eos's territory, I can clarify some things, but I've yet to play.
So, one of my favorite new killers in the game. I love this dude. So, he himself is both a chasing killer and not a chasing killer. Because you don't really want to be chasing people as him, but rather you want to lead them. So okay, I've seen him do well in closed spaces, but this dude thrives on open maps. Because he will put down like little sentry orbs on the map, like on like walls and stuff, trees, walls, whatever. And he can momentarily stop moving, just so that he can look at the security cameras. Think about it like that, okay? Have you ever played FNAF or seen FNAF?
Yes,
Think
I've
of him
seen it.
like-
I haven't played
Think
it.
of him like a FNAF playstyle. You want to be what?
I just you saying that just mentioned. I just mentioned that one gif of the dude just opening and closing the laptop immediately. Extremely fast and looking left to right.
You mean Markiplier?
No, not Markiplier. This is just an actual dude of a gif just opening and closing a laptop and looking left to right.
Well, anyways, yeah, that's kind of his playstyle. Is like playing FNAF, where like you want to be checking cameras often, but you also want to be like looking around and use as well, because he can see like white outlines on survivors. And if nothing, okay, I'm saying this because like this can happen way easily. If nothing's blocking your view of the survivor, if you log on for a certain time, and they know when they're being watched, they have like, a little debuff around them. If you watch them enough, I think it's like 2 seconds.
it's like
You apply what's called a slipstream to them, which is like a giant little bubble in the back. If you use the ability on them when they have that, or you watch them again in the camera, because like the camera goes on a debuff for a little bit. If you watch them again, you instantly teleport to them. So like, if so, for example, you see someone who has a slipstream behind on the back, and they go over, past a pallet, just pull your power and hit them, and you teleport right to them.
When you teleport, you also get something called overclock.
Yeah, so think of him like the Wraith, where like he's slow when he's teleporting, but when he teleports, he gets a burst of speed. And yeah, he's all about just like looking at the cameras, finding the survivors, and chasing after them through that. Because like, if you hook someone, put a camera on the wall next to the hook. Keep tabs on them. If someone comes on hook them, put a slipstream on them. Slipstream.
During-
God damn it.
During overclock, you move slightly faster, but you also
Oh
you
right.
also you break walls, pallets faster. Your vaulting speed's faster, and
On top of that-
he cannot be stunned by pallets.
Yep.
He's just
He'll be,
momentarily
he'll be slowed, but he himself would not be stunned, so he can still attack while doing it.
It also removes overclock if you try to stun him.
Yeah, so he's really good at like, cause like I said, you don't want to be chasing him, but he himself is a chaser. So like, imagine FNAF, but you're hunting the animatronics rather than the other way around. Yeah, you're chasing
al-
Freddy.
There's also the EMP.
Yeah, so like the alien, survivors get a new gimmick for them to kind of counteract that, called the EMP. Boxes will continuously 3D make them, like 3D print them, but you can go to them and actually, activate them faster. But essentially, it's an item you can hold in your hand, and if you use it, it will cause a bubble around you, and if it charges up fully, if you let go of it, it causes EMP burst. EMP burst knocks out cameras, doesn't kill them, but knocks them out, and any bubbles in your back will get rid of them. Now, here's the thing. Bubbles will spread to teammates.
Yeah.
So if you survive and you have one on you, and someone tries to heal you, for example, they will also get the bubble in the back.
Yeah.
But the cameras themselves, they get EMP'd. He can still use them, but they can't be used to apply the debuff on people.
You
Or
can just
teleport.
see through it.
Yeah, so like if you EMP a camera, he can still look at you, and he can still know where you are if you're on a generator. But you just can't do anything about it except point at
Okay.
you. And here's the thing: the cameras themselves will glow blue if he's looking through them, so you can see which ones he's on.
It also makes a noise.
Yeah. On top of that, if you see him like almost like it looks like he's deactivated, where like his arms are down, his head's down, that's him on the cameras.
Another
like-
killer also does that, but we'll get to that when we get to
Yeah.
it.
So like, if you see him doing that, you can run by him. He won't see you unless he's on the camera. But yeah, I love this dude. It's like FNAF, except you're hunting animatronics.
The
Sounds
next killer
interesting.
should be Skull Merchant.
This one is more of a Joker's territory. I don't even have this killer yet. This is the only killer I don't have in the game, so. Joker,
This
take it away.
This character, she is good at locking down generators. So the less generators there are, the more, the better you get.
Yeah, she's one of those defensive playstyle like the Hag, where like she wants to degen you.
However, she can make her territory anywhere and lock it down because she places down places drones which have I think like an 8 to 10 meter range. Her drones, if you stand in them long enough, the survivors get a little debuff where it gives them killer instinct so you can see where they are, but it also exposes them so you instant down them.
Yeah, so exposed is has the effect where like it doesn't matter how much HP you have. If you're exposed, you will be instantly knocked down if you're hit, even at full life.
Survivors can also hack the drones, like disable them, and unlike Singularity, they actually go away. She gets the drone back. But when you hack them, they get a little meter thing around them where it's called a claw trap. It allows you to see where they are at all times. Not
Yes.
through a killer instinct; it's through a radar she has.
Yeah, so like she has no idea where exactly you are, but like she's like, oh, they're in this direction.
Her radar activates if they have. She can see you through the radar if you have a claw trap or you're in the drone's radius.
On top of that, survivors can, as I found out, can actually pole vault over I think it's like palace or wall. Is it palace? And it's to get rid of it. Like, but it has to be a fast vault.
Actually, I maybe I don't know. I don't remember exactly.
Let me go to the character. So, fast vaulting is when you just do, like, you're running, which means she will hear you, but I can go to the thing. Let me see. So, so Cloud Trap broadcasts survivors' location to the killer and makes other nearby drones unhackable. Cloud Traps break when the batteries die, and when survivor performs a fast vault, which also destroys the pallet. So you have to pass.
Yeah, it has to be a fast vault.
So if you run over a pallet, like jump over it, you get rid of the tracking thing, but you also lose the pallet. So one thing that's annoying is, you know how, like, for example, if I'm like being chased by a killer, I'll find a pallet area and I'll just kind of just run back around it, and so the killer can't get me. Yeah,
Right.
if that's the case, you can use a drone to stop me from doing that.
When a survivor hacks a drone, your other drones gain a status effect called unhackable. They can't be hacked for a certain amount of time. And also while you're in your drone's radius, you gain the status effect undetectable, so they can't hear your terror radius.
So like, if they're in the drone area, like doing a generator, and you're there too, they have no fucking idea you're there unless they see you.
And
But it's mostly good for, like, going back to that looping thing. Most survivors will look for the where the kill's looking for that little red glow on the ground to know which way they're going. So one common strategy is to do, like, kind of would call backpedaling, where like you go backwards so they don't see that. But if you're being looped, put the drone down, make yourself undetectable so they can't see that. You don't have to do the backpedaling.
Like with the killer shack, what I like to do is just go inside the killer shack and just place a drone. So if they get in there, they passively build up exposed. So once I get them, they just die. Unless you're smart and they actually leave killer shack.
Yeah, because Killer Shack is one of the best places to loop. And so you can just be like, yeah, no, you're not doing that.
And I think that's it for her right now, because I don't see anything else I need to talk about.
Also, we're ignoring the add-on, perks and all
The
that.
perk.
We're just saying what she does as a basic thing, because killers can obviously have different perks, so.
Okay. I was just looking to see if maybe something.
Well, I know, I just wanted to bring it up with you just in case you're curious. Because obviously, if you get the killer, you can get all the perks too with it, but.
Mm-hmm.
The Knights, this is another killer I've not actually played yet. I have him, I just haven't played him yet. But similar to the other couple, he's more of a defensive killer, at least from what I've seen. But I might be wrong about that.
He can be. He's like a mixture of both. He's defensive and offensive. His power is he summons guards. He summons a Carnifex, Assassin, and Jailer. The Carnifex can break or damage objects faster.
Like pallets.
Yeah, pallets or breakable walls or generators. It's really fast. The Assassin can it moves faster during the hunt. We'll talk about the hunt after this. And then the Jailer, he can patrol longer. So
Yeah,
when you summon,
essentially he puts down like sentry guards, and he can either have them chase someone or just patrol an area. So like I've seen Knights, what they do is like they'll put down like a ghost next to the exit gates and defend the other one, so that when like either he'll find them or the ghost will. And he'll know exactly where they are.
and they spawn in that order. They go Carnifex, Jailer, Carnifex, Assassin, then Jailer. But the hunt, is when it activates whenever a survivor enters the guards, quote unquote, like terrorists. They have a little circle around them.
Like blue, all that.
Yeah, they drop a little flag. I don't know exactly what the flag does, but they will chase the survivor for a while, and when they hit them, they will injure them. So you can actually get your guard. You can actually chase with your guard, so your guard can hit them, and you can hit them immediately after.
Huh.
Yeah, so he's all like, think of him almost really like a wild animal, like a coyote or something, where like he wants to try and like circle the opponents with his guards. Like as a knight, you want to put down like the ghosts around you, and then lead the survivors into the ghosts and like kind of surround them.
Oh, I actually didn't know this. The flag is called the standard.
Yeah.
Survivors can exit the hunt, leave the hunt by either picking up the flag or unhooking a survivor.
Yeah, you're gonna notice that a lot of these killers, especially the newer ones, have gimmicks for like counterplay that survivors can do. Most early on killers don't have that, but most of the new ones do, which I kind of like.
Oh, also when your guard knocks down someone, you receive killer instinct, so you can find them.
Ah.
But that's kind of about it for the Knights. But I am looking forward to the next three.
I
These-
forget who next three.
Next the other ones I main. Oh boy, Albert fucking Wesker, one of my favorite killers in the game. I'm sorry, I would never find anyone named Albert scary though.
He only has 2 costumes?
He's a newer killer. Okay, Wesker is so fucking fun. This dude, do you remember how I said the nurse is a chaser?
Mm-hmm.
Think of Wesker like the nurse, but different. But in my opinion, a far better playstyle. So similar to the nurse, he has 2 dashes.
Mm-hmm.
But unlike the nurse, he can't teleport. But he can also do attacks mid-dash, rather than only when he gets to the end. Anyone he grabs with his dash will instantly be knocked down if he hits someone against a wall. Like, let's say, for example, like, Joker is running from me and I'm playing Wesker. If I grab Joker, I would dash farther with him. And if I hit a wall with him, he instantly gets damaged. Or, if nothing's hit, Wesker will throw the survivor away from him. And if the survivor hits the wall, then they'll still take damage.
If they don't hit a wall, it just takes they'll get back up.
Yeah, it would be like a little momentary slowdown, but that's about it. But it's very hard to not hit a wall. Let's say that much. So on top of that, if he grabs someone and hits them against a wall and damages them, he applies a debuff called Ouroboros.
Mm-hmm.
They have to get a chest and get a vaccine to cure it, or be exposed after a certain point. On top of that, if he grabs anyone with the debuff, does not matter how much HP they have. He will instantly pick them up.
They don't get exposed; they get hindered.
Oh,
Means they
hindered.
just move slower.
Sorry, my bad. But yeah. So like, let's say for example, if Joker's already been grabbed once, but he escapes me, and he gets healed up. If I grab him again before he gets vaccinated, it doesn't matter. He's going on the hook.
I think you actually just grab them if they're fully infected, anyways,
Let me make sure.
because it doesn't say anything about being injured.
If a virulent bound grabs the same survivor while they're fully infected, okay, it is fully infected. The mastermind will automatically carry them, so they have to be fully infected. And they only get fully infected by not being cured within like a certain time period. Like it's like a build-up.
Or if he hits you against the wall, and your meter's just fully filled and he just carries you.
Mm.
Yeah. On top of that, if he grabs you and you're already weak, and you do get hit by a wall, it's also a pickup. Doesn't matter if it's infected or not.
He
But,
can also use his power to vault over pallets or windows.
Or if he has a add-on, he can actually make his dash to destroy the palace. And like the nurse, he can dash twice within a certain time period. But like the nurse as well, he will get staggered if he misses.
His first dash is a little short, and then second dash is the long one.
Yeah. So like, one thing that's nice is that let's say for example, you get stunned by a pallet. If you destroy the pallet,
Mm-hmm.
just double dash. He can easily catch back up to the survivor.
Hmm.
Wesker is hella oppressive in the right hands. I love him to death. But I would never fear someone named Albert. I'm sorry. It's not a scary name.
Well, Bunny had a interesting name for
Yeah, Daddy Wesker chokeslam. Okay, here's the thing. I don't simp for the killers, but Wesker, I was simp for. He's fucking husband material. And plus, he's one of the few killers that actually talks.
Hmm.
Like, he will be like, I have no time to play with you. 7 minutes is all I'm allowing you. Stuff like that. Oh, and also funny, I think there's only one other killer that talks, if I'm mistaken. And that is the Singularity. And I love the line Singularity says.
There's actually several characters that talk.
Really? I didn't know that. But
I can
yeah,
name
like,
them all after this.
but one of the lines Singularity says is like, if you hook someone, he'll go like, "You are being annoying. Stop that." I love that line so much.
Stop running. You're being annoying.
But yeah, Wesker, I love him to death. He's one of my favorite killers in the game.
Is the next one Dickhead?
Yeah, next one's Dickhead. Okay, this dude is not that good in the game, but I find him super fun. But-
He's a mediocre killer. He's not good, but he's not bad.
But like, I just like his playstyle. He's all about, I guess, how I describe it. Not so much like being impressive, but he's all about, I guess,
Oh, that
denying
is
you.
nightmare fuel.
Oh, well, that's kind of what he is. He's a nightmare.
He looks like Gravelord Nito with that one skin.
So his whole gimmick is, the better the game he is, the better off he is. I know it sounds weird because it's kind of a dirt thing, but he gets rewarded for being good at the game. But if you're bad at the game as a killer, he can't do much. So he has two different gimmicks: Nightfall and Teleportation. So he has a gimmick where he can teleport to lockers up to 3 times. But anytime you use one of the, if you get out of a locker, you lose the other stacks. But the teleportation takes a little time, but yeah, you can literally teleport to any locker in the game. However, survivors have a playstyle where they can actually, well, lock them. And you can only lock it 1 time. And if you lock it, you yourself cannot go into lockers. But that's, kind of a given.
And when they lock the locker, any lockers around that locker within a certain radius, he can only teleport to the locked one.
Yeah, so you want to lock one, but not the others. But
okay.
if he goes into a locker that is locked, he can still get out, but it takes like I think like 1 second. In a survivor can hear that.
It's between 1 and 2, 5. I don't remember exactly.
Yeah, it's enough time for you to get away. But he does get killer radius, or killer instinct rather, if he teleports near someone. On top of that, if anyone goes, if you try to lock a locker while he's teleporting to it, or if you're in it when he teleports to it, he instantly grabs you.
I found the locking one by the lock.
Yeah, me, because I got with it. I teleported to a locker.
I
Yeah,
didn't know you teleported.
he knew I was teleporting, and he tried to lock it, and I ended up grabbing him as he was locking it. That's really all he can do as an offensive character, is just teleporting.
He also has Remnant. He can place a little thing while holding his teleport ability. So it's basically anti-loop. You can chase them towards it, and then you can teleport to the Remnant and hit them like that.
Okay, why does the horse head just keep falling out of the...
Because his whole gimmick is that he's just a bunch of, like, bodies combined.
Okay.
He's a Lovecraftian.
Yeah, like... So, that's his offensive power. He does have a defensive power, even though I kind of loathe to call it defensive. It's still offensive, but, like, he himself has no say in the match. That's kind of why I call it a defensive. Called Nightfall. And this is why I said the better the game he is, the stronger he is, because Nightfall only procs when he himself is being aggressive. So it charges up when you attack someone with your melee attacks, or if you hook someone.
It charges up if a survivor is injured or hurt, or when you use your teleport.
Yeah. And the thing is, the more you do, the less you gotta do to charge it up. So it happens more often. So a bad Dredge can't do anything with Nightfall, but a good Dredge will be having Nightfall proc every fucking time it can, pretty much. And what night? Go on.
During Nightfall, they can survivors can only see a certain.
Well, I was gonna get to that in 1 second. So Nightfall is heralded by a like kind of like a dong, like you hear boom, and that means Nightfall is about to happen. Nightfall, as Joke was saying, is 1 minute of pure blindness, pretty much. You can see within 5 feet of you, and you can see other survivors, but you can't see that far ahead of you. And so other survivors would be glowing whites. Meanwhile, he can see that glow as well. Like he can see outlines. And teleporting is actually faster when you're in Nightfall.
He also gains undetectable during night.
Yep. Which means you can't tell where he is until he's way on top of you.
Wonderful.
I love Nightfall. But like I said, a bad Dredge can't make use of it because it's based on how well you play. So Dredge is a slow burn character, but when you start ramping up, oh, you cannot be stopped.
Is the next killer Sadako?
Yes. Sadako is a bad character. And honestly, I am probably one of the few people that actually main her. But like, it's because there's one gimmick I love, and I don't. It's the gimmick that no one really knows about. And it's her auto attack. Sadako has a unique auto attack. And I say unique in the fact that, like, it's the hitbox. So Sadako is a beam, if you can believe that. So it's like an AoE around like the circle. But if you do a gimmick that I love, which is called like spin tacking, spin swiping, essentially it's like a pretty much a circular beam around you. So it's really hard to miss with it. So even if someone's in front of you, just swing your controller
Mhm.
and just do a swipe attack. You will hit no matter what. Oh, be once. He will jump scare you if you watch her. But her whole gimmick is about teleporting TVs and turning halfway invis. I say halfway because like she kind of fades in and out.
Mhm.
While she's demanifested, she gains undetectable, and she's invisible until she's within 24 meters of the survivor.
It's like Wraith but different.
Mhm.
She can also apply debuffs where either passively or just by teleporting near someone. Where I think it's filled up, she can instantly kill them. I think.
Yeah.
I might be.
It's a status effect called Condemned.
I'll be honest. As someone who mains Sadako and plays her a lot, I have never once triggered that. So don't expect it to happen.
I've triggered it a lot.
Because like
But,
it relies on the opponents being really fucking dumb.
that, or if you just attack them while they're working to take them.
Well, I meant like
Um,
I've never triggered it when it's like just being charged up. Like, yeah, the tape's a good way of charging it, but like I'm not counting the tape. But anyways, condemned. Essentially, you see like a little circle appear around the survivors. When it's filled up, you're fully condemned. But
you can't see the meter, but they can.
yeah, they can, but you can't. So you really have no idea how condemned they are. But the thing is, there's a bunch of TVs around the map, and she can teleport to TVs by going invis
Mhm.
and clicking on one. If you teleport to TV, it is turned off a bit. On top of that, survivors can take tapes out of TVs, which lowers their condemn. And or does it stop it? I think it stops actually.
While they're holding a tape, they cannot gain condemned while she's teleporting. But if they're hit with the tape's destroyed, and they gain twice as much.
And on top of that, if they take a tape out, the TV turns off. But they can put a tape in a different TV to lower the condemn. So she's very teleporty, but at the end of the day, she's kind of an M1 killer. Like, she has teleporting, but she really can't do much for like chasing powers, aside from just teleporting to certain locations. And the survivors can stop that altogether.
Mhm.
Like, here's the thing. Like, as opposed to Dredge can teleport to lockers, and they can lock it, but once the lock breaks, they can't stop it again. But like, see, they can stop her from teleporting near her by just taking the tape out.
Hmm.
She can't do anything about that.
If a survivor is fully condemned, they are revealed by killer instinct and can be downed instantly.
Dang.
Oh, well, not instant, but they can be killed while it's down. So it doesn't matter how many hooks they have. You can just kill them if they're condemned fully.
Essentially, it's
She's
a Mori without needing to have a Mori.
Yeah, she is one of the only characters that have
Yeah,
something.
isn't it like only two? That one being Executioner.
I think so. I have to go look through them. but I think
But yeah,
that
that's really Sadako in a nutshell. If you know how to do this, the swipe swing, swing swipe, whatever you want to call it, it's usually strong. 'Cause that beam attack, it has a wide AoE. And I think that's probably one of the strongest ones. And I think only 2 killers have that. I think the other killer is Deathslinger, weirdly enough, even though you wouldn't think he has a beam attack. And by beam, what I mean is that, like, it's like a circle in front of you, up to a certain distance. But anything that in that circle takes hits, takes damage.
yeah, I think that's it for her.
Yep, that's Sadako in a nutshell.
But why only one skin?
That it's really hard to make Sadako skins.
She's also a licensed character, so they tend to have less to do.
Next one is a killer. I don't know how to fucking play that well. One of my worst killers.
Oh, artist.
It's kind of sad that Brando's not here. Brando mains her.
I also made her.
Oh, you do? Okay, you take it over then.
Artist. She can place little crows on the map by holding down her ability. Her once they're fully charged, you can press a button to send them towards something. So what you can do with her is basically, even if you're not near generators, like the far ones across the map, you can place a crow at each one. You have up to 3, and then you send them to check that generator. Once the crows hit someone, they'll swarm around them, and they have to hold something to get them away, or enter a locker. You also, when they're surrounded by crows, they are also, you can also see where they are through walls. Again, while they're swarmed, if you can send out another crow, and that crow, if it hits them, it will injure them.
Oh wow.
I have to read this because it's basically muscle memory. I have to actually read this to tell more. Wonders where is the thing?
Well, she's one that I remember because whenever she first came out, I think EOS played as her, played against her a couple times, and I'm like, oh, this is a cool character, so I looked it up, and her backstory is pretty amazing.
Okay, there's like a list of like killers who really aren't evil, and she's one of them. She's
Yeah.
just forced to be the evil rogue to the entity.
Mm-hmm.
But like, honestly, okay, this is gonna sound stupid, but there's a reason why I don't play her. And that reason is legit. I hate her fucking noises.
Oh, also crows can go. They are not affected by walls. So, any objects for that are between the crows do not matter. Send them through the wall. I think that's it for her.
Okay.
Oh, also, when even if they're not hit, if there are certain, if the survivor is within a certain distance of them, they are revealed by killer instinct.
Okay, so next is who are you calling Pinhead? I hate his fucking legendary skin.
What, his cheddar?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So Pinhead is weird. He's kind of like Dredge, where he's like an offensive and defensive character, but where Dredge is more of an offensive orientated one, he's more of the defensive one. He himself has no way of actually chasing you.
Mm-hmm.
At least not without some kind of weird pass going on. So his whole gimmick is applying chains.
Mm-hmm.
And he himself can cast a spell where, like, you control the chain, and you can, if you hit someone with it, they stop being chained down, which they get slowed down. They have to like press a button to get rid of the chains. But everyone in the game will start getting a debuff applied to them. and I think it's the same for everyone like at the same time. Like when one person has it, everyone has it.
Hmm.
If everyone gets that debuff fully on them, they'll start having chains appear around them, and if they hit them, they get chained down. Like again, you still move, but you get slowed, and it's really fucking annoying. It's not strong. It's just annoying. But like if he hits you and he's stationing you with that move, yeah, that slow can be a death.
It's called the World of Pain.
On top of that, there's an item on the map that's really just a box, and if a survivor gets it, because they can see on the map wherever the hell it is, like it will start glowing.
Mhm.
And if they get it, they can start solving it. It's just literally just hold the button down and just wait. If when they start solving it, if they finish it or something else happens, everyone loses that debuff, and the chains
And
go
while
away.
while
But-
they're solving it, you can also
Yeah.
teleport.
So when we call how I said if you solve it or if something else happens, that's the other thing that can happen. He can teleport to the person solving it. Now I think he slowed down when he's teleporting, but once it finishes, then he moves fast. But yeah.
No, I
So
think
like,
he just moves normally.
well, I meant like move faster to make it back to the normal speed, not a speed up, but just like he moves back at default speed.
Mm.
But yeah, he's slow when teleporting.
When he gets access to the box, you can't see where it is, but if you hit a survivor or a down survivor that's holding it, or you just find it on the ground, you can activate World of Pain right then and there.
I didn't know that.
Which, oh yeah, that's the whole thing with the box. It's
I-
basically a vote to who gets the box.
I didn't know that he had that gimmick. I don't play him that much. But yeah, just he's all about just like applying that chain, slowing you down, and then falling behind you.
Does he have anything else that we need to talk about?
That's really all it is. He's very basic. I will say, okay, the way the chain works when you're using it as an ability, it starts off slow, but it starts picking up speed. But similar to the hillbilly, it's kind of hard to turn once it picks up speed. And on top of that, your camera's locked on the chain, so like you yourself can't really see what's happening if you miss.
Oh, when he gets access to the chains, he activates the World of Pain, but it also, all survivors are instantly bound by chains and causes them to scream, revealing their locations.
Also, despite being a killer based on like causing pain via the chains, they don't cause damage.
Unless you have an add-on.
Really? Oh, interesting.
There is an add-on. It's an area add-on you can use.
Huh, cool. Again, I don't play this kit that much, so I maybe played him maybe like 5 times.
He's a fun killer. It's just he's weird on controller.
Yeah, he's more for a mouse and keyboard. You can play him on controller, but like he's definitely easy to control, and that's just because of his power more than anything else. All right, next killer.
Who is it? It is
What am I-
Nemesis.
Okay, so there's something with Nemesis that I like, and it deals with Wesker as well, which is weird as both the Resident Evil killers. So Nemesis, and this is from a survivor standpoint, both Nemesis and Wesker have weird running animations. Wesker looks like he runs faster than he actually does, whereas Nemesis looks like he runs slower than he actually does. So be warned, he may look like large and lumpy when he's slow, but no, this dude's fast.
He's just big.
So he has 2 different gimmicks. One kind of like once again like the Dredge, one passive and one offensive. The passive is literally zombies. He
Mhm.
spawns 2 zombies in the map, and they just kind of patrol the area. He himself has no control over the zombies, except in one instance. But I'll get to that in a bit. The zombies will kind of gravitate towards survivors, and you can see them at all times on the map. They'll be glowing for you.
Mhm.
But if the zombie puts the arms out, it means they found someone. And so if you see a zombie with the arms out, you can kind of assume there's a survivor over there. He has a passive kind of like Wesker, where he infects a character, but his infection applies via his offensive ability, which is a whip. Similar to the Huntress, he does have a ranged attack with the whip, but it acts more like the alien's attack.
But with his whip, you can actually, even if you miss initially, you can actually drag it a bit to make sure it hits them.
Yeah, kind of like the Sadako like side swipe. You can kind of swing it, but albeit not nearly as effective. But the whip is a build-up power, so there's different tiers, like tier 1, 2, and 3. At tier 1, it's just basic. At tier 2, I think it can be used. Well, I don't know if there's anything else off the top of my head, but it can be used to destroy pallets. So if someone
At tier 2 is only you gain the ability to destroy pallets and breakable walls.
Okay, and I forgot what tier 3 off the top of my head is.
At tier 3, the tentacle strike's range is increased, and while you're holding it, your movement speeds actually increase. Normally, while you're holding it, you actually are slowed down by a bit.
So unlike Wesker, though, the first time you use an ability on someone, they take no damage. We
Mhm.
do apply the virus. Every point from that point on, if you hit them again with it, as long as they have the virus on them, you damage them with it.
Also, this is very unlikely to happen. Your zombies can do the same thing.
Yeah, so if a zombie attacks someone, they will actually apply the virus to and also damage them.
Also, fun fact about the zombies. Normally, the killers, when you attack, your hitbox are gone so they can actually run through you. Yeah, no, zombies, when
Yeah,
they attack, they don't lose their
They'll
hitbox.
wall. They'll wall. So it's kind of like the knight. You want to kind of like force the survivors to your zombies. But so the more you apply your virus to survivors, that's how you build up your power. On top of that, you can also hit zombies with it and kill them instantly. And they will actually respawn in a bit next to survivors. Well, not next to them, but near them. So one strategy hit your zombie, buffing up your power, and then seeing where the zombie respawns at, and you have a general idea where a survivor may be. But survivors like Wesker can get tests where they'll apply they'll get a vaccine, they can cure the virus from themselves. And I don't recall off the top of my head if this is a add-on or not, but I do know there's one case where, like, if they apply the vaccine to themselves, you get killer instinct. That might be an add-on, that might not be.
Actually, I think
I
we
think it might
faced
be
a
an-
nemesis after you left on Tuesday, Eos. Because Minnow came in for one game after you left. And we got Nemesis.
Oh, it's basic. When after using a survivor, using a survivor. After using a vaccine, the survivor's location is revealed by killer instinct.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same
Yeah.
thing with Wesker.
I remember because I got infected twice.
What was I going to say? It's like, okay, a good nemesis would be really hard to get rid of, kind of like how he is in the game.
Mm-hmm.
But aside from that, there's really not much he can do. But you just don't be whipped, and he can't do much to you. Another thing, if he misses the whip, I think the cooldown for winning attack again is actually longer than a basic attack.
Not by much.
Yeah, not by much, but like it's still longer.
Like it's a little longer, but it's not gonna affect him that much.
Oh, also, survivors will hear a like dong noise whenever he levels up.
Mhm.
That's really Nemesis in a nutshell.
Bunch of
Nice.
killers get a bong noise whenever they do something.
Well, yeah, it's counterplay. And I'm okay with that.
It's just to let you know when they're at that tier, or when they're at the next tier. And ooh, Trickster.
Give me 1 second. I'm gonna take my headset off. You may hear a loud noise.
Okay.
I'm gonna go get a drink real quick.
Ooh. Ah, yes. Iridescent yellow. Perfect.
Okay, sorry. My mod was marking all those attack the squid redeems as completed, which I didn't know when I did my first time. Where like that fucking makes all the noise happen at once from all the redeems. So like I went almost fucking deaf when I did I did it myself. So
I'm back. What?
oh, I was telling how Brandon was doing the redeems as like complete, and that kind of like flash banged me.
Oh,
Okay, so next killer, Trickster. This is a dude I wanna like. I really do, but I suck so bad as him.
he's
So-
similar to Huntress.
Yeah, but different. Kind of like how Sadako is like Wraith, but different. So his whole gimmick is throwing knives, which being hit by a knife isn't that bad. But if he hits like so many within a certain time, you take damage, which means he is also a slower killer. But like the Huntress, he can get more knives by going to lockers, and he has a different kind of a power with it. So every time you hit with a knife, you charge up a power. I can't recall the time what it's called. I think it's like Showstopper, Showtime.
It's main event.
Showstopper.
Main event.
Showstopper.
Essentially, if you activate main events, you just rapidly throw daggers like crazy until you run out.
You can
it-
activate. You can activate main event at any time, as long as you have that meter filled, and does not matter how many you have.
Yeah, you can be empty with daggers and get all of them back with main event.
Yeah, Bunny and I faced
have-
a trickster who was very rude at the end. Denied Bunny hatch and then threw daggers at him as he was on the hook.
I've noticed that tricksters are usually some of the most toxic killers.
Which is
I'm a
sucks because
dick
I
with
would like to
trickster, but
try and play as
I
him.
will also give the last person the hatchet.
Which is-
there.
Which is funny because like Huntresses are usually like, with like the opposite of him, are like the fucking chillest killers I've noticed. I will say he gets some of the better killer debuffs for perks. But yeah, that's really just him. He throws daggers.
He also, this is with an add-on, but like he can also bounce his knives off the wall with an add-on, so you can actually get used to that as well.
And he also has an add-on where the knives were sadder. So even if you missed, you still hit him by like the blades, like just breaking. Where they charge up half the amount.
He has a few different playstyles, so
Yeah, but like the basic playstyle is better in open maps. But he's really bad at like closed off maps or like tight spaces.
Well, that's the thing. We had him in Raccoon City,
Which is probably one of his worst maps, at least to me.
but he was pretty on point with all of us.
Yeah, I mean, a good trickster can, counter that easily. I am not a
it's
good
like
trickster.
Huntress. It's like Huntress. A good trickster, it does not matter what map you're on.
Yeah, so where the hunter has to make sure her hatches like hits, like she has to really just think before firing him. With the trickster, you can just kind of like just spray and pray. But
You start with 44 blades, so it does
Yeah.
not matter how many minutes.
Like
You just need 5.
the only trade-off is that like for him, you have to actually hit more of them. With hunters, you only have to hit one. You hit one hatchet, you're good. I think it's like, was it 7 daggers with him?
It's 5 daggers to get the laceration fully filled, and then 1 more to deal damage.
Just 6.
Yeah.
And the debuff will stay applied for a bit, but then it will start going down. That's really Trickster in a nutshell. I want to like him. I just suck ass at him.
Also, the most blinding costume.
What, full neon yellow?
Yes, I mean, there's no way you can hide with that sort of a costume.
You don't need to hide. Oh, he like Huntress, he also has a lullaby sometimes. He has around him. He has string instruments going off,
Mm-hmm.
but he also, after certain actions he does, he has laughs. He does.
Yeah,
I
so
didn't
he'll
hear
be
any of
like,
that. Maybe I
he'd
just
be like,
didn't get...
like he'll do like that kind of laugh when he like
Ah.
some of his tails.
He also has one where he just hums.
I think he said hump. I was like, what? Okay, so the next killer is one I am not good with.
Twins, they are a fun killer. It's just you have to get really good with
I
them.
wish the twins would be different, but so the twins is kind of like the Pinhead character, where like the ability makes it so that you control something other than the killer, or like singularity. But the twins is all about both of them being the hunter, but you only control one at a time, which I'm not a fan of.
The Victor, which is the small one,
Mhm.
he doesn't have a terror rate.
But like it'll make a noise like like that whenever he's about to come out.
Bunny apparently likes playing twins.
So the thing with Victor is, see, we use him to scout,
Mhm.
and he can actually jump on survivors, and it'll be like a terror radius. Killer instinct for whoever I think his name is Charlotte.
Yeah. Charlotte is the main one, and Victor's the small.
But if you miss, survivors can actually grab Victor and like kick him, and like kill him
They can kick the child.
and kill him. But he will respawn after a bit.
And when you hit a survivor with Victor, if they're healthy, he'll actually latch onto them, and if they have enough time, while holding a button, they'll actually smash him towards the ground and get rid of him.
Yep, and on top of that, there's a playstyle where, like, let's say for example, you knock someone down,
Mhm.
and you go to take someone else. You can summon Victor and make him as like a little sentry gun, not sentry gun, but like a sentry for that down survivor, so you know where they are. Like he won't follow them, but you see where Victor is in the map.
Oh, I didn't know this. But while he's latched on, the survivor's inflicted with broken, oblivious, and incapacitated.
And
remember what
Oblivious is
was.
a debuff where like you can't see like screams and stuff, like noises.
No, that's blindness.
Oh,
Oblivious is the one where you don't get the terror radius.
Oh, oops, sorry, my bad.
Okay,
Yeah,
Bunny.
so if Victor has you, she can come up to you and you won't know what she is until she's on top of you, or if you see her.
With Victor, they if he's latched on, they're unable to enter lockers, and if they try to, and they cannot leave through the exit gate. Is there anything?
That's really
Yeah, anything around him. He gets anything around him while you're not controlling him. Survivors within that radius get killer instinct. Yeah. Oh,
and maybe I'm just too stupid for the twins, but
I think if I remember correctly, he also cannot see scratch, but he sees.
yeah, he cannot see scratch marks, but he can't see blood trails. You're right.
Oh, I might have to start call because I'm getting a sound glitch.
That's fine.
Uh-oh.
Do you want to go to the next killer?
Sure.
Blight. this is one of the highest skill cap killers in the game. Really strong. I think he's like probably the strongest killer in the game right now. I might be mistaken
Birkin?
on that. What?
He has a Birkin skin?
Yeah. So
That's just interesting.
the blade is very oppressive if
Mhm.
you know the maps. Because yeah, what Bunny said, ping pong killer.
Ping pong.
So his whole gimmick is actually dashing but missing. At least at first. So he'll dash to a wall and then he can bounce off the wall to go faster.
While he's dashing the first time, he cannot attack you. You can tell which one is his first one by depending how high his cane is raised.
Yeah.
But his bounces after that, he's allowed to attack you.
Yeah, so his whole gimmick is hitting a wall and then ricocheting off that wall to attack into you. That's really blunt in a nutshell. He's
He
very
literally-
basic. He's a
He's
one,
just
like,
one
yeah,
wall. One
Yeah.
wall.
he's very basic, but he's really fucking good because of that. Like, there's really no counterplay for survivors except just dodge, bro. If you can dodge a blight, you can dodge a wrench.
Quite literally, dodge.
Why
Oh.
didn't you dodge?
This is also a map thing, but there are some obstacles in maps that he can literally run into, but they have no proper hitbox, so he can just slide across them. It's a weird map thing with him.
Oh boy, that's because it's gonna be fun to explain.
Who
Yeah.
is it?
I'm sorry, I was
Executioner.
just I was
Oh,
just
so well, that was fun.
I was just kind of caught off guard that he has a Birkin skin from
Yeah,
Resident Evil.
You wouldn't think that, but yeah, he does.
Hello,
So-
Pyramid Head.
Pyramid Head has like different gimmicks.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna go by them one by one, okay? So the first one is
Rights of judge.
so essentially he can put his sword on the ground
Mm-hmm.
and drag it along behind him. He can release an attack with it, where it's a ranged attack.
Mhm.
So like essentially, if you go over a pallet, he can attack over the pallet with it.
It's punishment of the damned. It's his range attack that he can do. It goes through walls.
But what Jug was saying, whenever you drag the sword behind you in the ground, you're applying a debuff on the ground in a weird way. Essentially making like barbed wire appear on the ground. Survivors can crawl through it to not take damage. Well, they won't take damage anyways, but they won't get debuffed. If they run through it or walk through it, they get affected by a debuff, and essentially, instead of hooking you, he can literally do a move where he sends you on the ground. It's like a Mori, but not.
His when you're at his first hook or second hook.
Well, I'm
Um,
getting to that. I'll get to that. So, 'cause I know where you're going with that, but essentially, it's like hooking someone, but you don't have to be on a hook to do it. Only when they have the debuff. And the thing is, he will send them into a cage, but it's gonna be the farthest point away from him. So survivors have a very easy time getting, unhooking them, if you will. But he can do it without needing to grab them. However, go on.
I found this out earlier today, actually. But if he ends up somehow getting to the cage before the survivors, if he gets close enough to it, it will actually move to a different location.
So, do you recall how I said Sadako was one of the two killers that can get a Mori without actually Moriing someone?
Mm-hmm.
He's the other one. So, if they have that debuff on him and it's the final hook, he can instantly straight up kill them. And it's actually faster than a Mori. Because all he does is he swings his sword down onto the soda blade and kills them instantly.
He quite literally just slams his sword on him.
So, he's actually really strong for that. Now, there is some counterplay to the barbed wire. As I said, people can crawl past it. But if you try putting it next to a generator or a hook survivor, or I think any hook for that matter, it disappears. Now, what you can do is you can do a wide like swing around it and
Mhm.
block off the hook or generator. But you kind of have to go around it. But on top of that, is limited. It would disappear after certain points, and on top of that, he only has so much he can apply to the ground. Any that if he applies all his amount, it'll start fading away, like the ones that he already applied.
Like the oldest trails, they'll
Yeah.
start fading.
Essentially, he's reapplying it at different locations.
Mhm.
But his the torment trails they do last quite a while though, so you don't have to worry about replacing them or anything.
Also, I may be mistaken. Is there no way to get rid of the barbed wire, or like if you get applied to you? I can't recall.
So what?
Like, is there no way to remove it from you?
I
I don't recall.
I don't. The only way it removes is after being rescued from cage of torment.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure once you walk through the barbed wire, you have until he gets you. That's really execution enough. So, he's really good if you know how to apply your debuffs. And kind of like the Nemesis, you kind of want to lead them into it rather than letting him lead you.
Mhm.
And he can kind of play like you can kind of play like Trapper and Hag, where you place your trails in like at bolt locations and whatnot.
Mhm.
Yeah, so like if
That's
you're being looped around a killer sack, just apply your barbed wire to a killer sack. They can't go through it without either crouching, which slows them down, or taking the hit. And if you hit them, you can just do your ability on them and all that.
You kind of can play like Hag, where you force them into it.
Next killer, one of my favorites as well.
Deathslinger,
So-
you explain
so-
this. I don't know much about
So, do you like Call of Duty?
Never played.
So I actually learned something about this killer quite recently. I didn't know about, which is kind of weird. I played this guy for a long time. So his whole gimmick is he's a slower killer, but he has a gun. That's like a harpoon on a gun.
Mhm.
Essentially, he can harpoon someone and start dragging them to him. And survivors have a way of actually breaking that chain by either walking in front of the chain if someone else is chained, like walking between it, or if survivors get like grabbed, they can fight it and actually drag the chain into like walls or pallets, or whatever, and break it. Or if he attacks, it breaks. But if he hits someone, they get I forget what the hell the debuff's called, like wounded.
Deep Boom, I believe.
Yeah, deep
Yeah.
wound. Where like if they don't cure it, they will actually get knocked down. What special skill does the old Westerner have? The magic of gun.
Yeah, it's
But,
quite good.
So what I didn't know he did though was if you chain someone, if you walk backwards, they get dragged to you faster.
Hmm.
I didn't know that until recently.
I didn't know that until earlier today.
Yeah, so grab someone and start walking backwards.
Huh.
But
Now
after-
you can grab someone over pallets, but you can't hit over the pallet and hit them. But it still applies deep wound. Now, however, if you grab someone in a window and drag them to the window, you can actually hit them over the window.
there's
and-
also several spots on maps you can that are so tiny that you can actually shoot through to hit the survivor.
On top of that as well, he's one of the, I think, a few characters in the game, maybe only 2 or 3, to have that beam hitbox. So you can do a swing and do a cone around you.
Have
Have a
but
night,
after,
Benny.
after every shot, he has to reload.
Yep. And he will move slow when he's reloading. But if he hits, more often than not, they're going to be taking damage from you. And I don't think it's hit scan, but it's close to hit scan.
It's a projectile, but it's like a fast projectile.
Yeah, like is as close as you can be to his scan without being his scan.
So you want to aim where you think they're gonna go.
But like not too far. Like you, it's aiming roughly where they are, and you more likely gonna hit them. And a good Deathslinger, oh, he is so oppressive.
He is a good Deathslinger. Is really terrifying.
I have seen good Deathslingers, and you cannot escape them. But if you're bad at aiming a gun, he can't do anything else. Like, he's literally only an M1 killer if you miss. And he's slow.
Like even if you miss a shot, it doesn't really matter because you have. I think he's like 110. I don't know. I have to go look.
Yeah, he is. He's 110. He's a slow killer.
Yeah.
And 110 is still faster than survivors, but slower than other killers.
Like with him, you can also you don't have to go for like the crazy shots. You can just like wait a bit until like they're about like when they're near like a window or something. Then you can like shoot.
Yeah, when you have an easier time hitting with like animation locked.
Yeah, you can play him different ways. You can play him more like an M1 killer, or you can go for the crazy shots and be an absolute dick.
Yeah, honestly, this is one of the first killers I main in the game. He's so good in the right hands. That's all he is. He's just the magic of gun.
The power of gun.
How many more do we
Isn't it-
have?
Quite a few.
Oh no.
We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 more. You want to just quickly streamline these?
Yeah,
Yeah,
if we
I'll
can go
just-
quick.
Yeah, I'll just get a TLDR. Let me get back to the list. Okay, we went too far.
We can go into more detail later.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oni, we faced against the Oni, I think on stream I think last time.
Yes.
If he hits you, you stop bleeding out, and he can collect that blood to go into really like frenzy mode, and frenzy mode can instantly knock you down. That's literally all it is. Next killer, Ghostface. He's a fucking dick. I have this. We'll come back to Ghostface because I want to combine him with Michael Myers. So skip him for now.
They play similar.
Yeah. The Plague. The Plague is a killer where you vomit on people, and that vomit kind of like Nemesis toxins. Like it'll make them take a debuff at first, and then every time afterwards is damage. But they can survivors can drink water to cure it, but that water becomes poisonous, and she can like take that poison to buff up her attacks.
It does if when she takes it, it doesn't build up infection, but it will instantly damage the survivors.
Yep. Next killer is Legion. Fun fact: you have 4 different kits you can pick from in the Legion, but it's based on what skin you use. And it actually changed the music too. Also,
Legion,
they have the bunny outfits from Silent Hill.
but
So Legion is both oppressive and not oppressive at the same time. So the way they work is they look like it's survivors too, so some people will fall for that. But the whole gimmick is chasing. So they can speed themselves up and go into, I forget what the hell it's called.
Fair Frenzy.
Yeah, Fair Frenzy. Where they can actually vault over pallets and windows after you. But if they hit you, you don't take, you take damage the first time, but they can't knock you down with it. However, anyone who's hit gets deep wounded, and they get killer instinct on anyone else who's near them. So they can kind of like hit one person, go to the next one, hit them, go to the next one, hit them, go to the next one. And then once everyone gets hit, they can next hit will actually do damage, knock them down.
Yeah, we
But,
went pretty chill Legion Tuesday. I think Bunny and I did.
So they're always gonna know where you are, pretty much, but they can't really knock you down if they're using their ability. However, some killers will actually miss, which turns off the Feral Frenzy and starts chasing you then, which they can't damage you then. But if they try to go for everyone, they really can't do anything to you. If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
He's best on indoor
Yeah, maps where there's a lot of places they can vault over.
because when you vault, it actually delays your cooldown. Because your ability works on cooldown, and once it's over, it's done. But when you
Mhm.
vault, you pause the timer.
Yeah, so the Legions are weird. They're both oppressive and not.
Also, if you hit a survivor, your timer resets.
Uh,
We can explain the rest of these because
yeah.
later, because they're gonna start getting a little bit more complicated.
Spirit. I don't know too much about spirits, but her whole gimmick is like leaving her form behind, kind of like the some of the other killers, and chasing after you. Like she can go into a spirit realm where she can see. I think kind of like Victor was see blood trail, but not scratch marks.
No, she can. She can't. It's the opposite. She can't see blood, but she can see scratch mark.
Okay, well she can. She can't see you though. She can see the scratch marks, but can't see where you are. That's what it
She
is.
can. She can look at the environment or hear to know where you are.
Yeah, but she has no idea where you are fully. But you can't see her when she's in the spirit realm, but she can teleport on top of you. That's really her whole gimmick.
If you want, we can explain the rest of these later after stream.
I mean, the other ones just can be quickly. Like I said, we're gonna just on it. Clown, 2 toxins. He can make more as he uses them. One is a purple mist where it slows down survivors and disorientates them. The other one is a orange mist, and he has an add-on where you can actually swap them. But the orange mist speeds up him and anyone who goes through it. Also, if he hits a survivor with the purple mist, but they walk through a orange mist one, they're cured. But he can speed himself up and chase him down. A good clown can be really strong if if he knows how to use potions.
A good con normally won't have to break top pallets.
Yeah, but there is one added benefit to the clown that people don't really talk about. When he's near someone, the survivors hear creepy clown music. So yeah, extra fear.
Yeah.
That's really what it is. Potions. Next killer is the pig. Essentially, she can go crouch mode, which she can't be detected, but she'll make like a grunt noise. But then she can dash someone to try and hit them. Anyone she knocks down, she can apply a reverse bear trap on the head. And if a generator is repaired fully while it's out of the head, it activates. And it forces them to either die after the time runs out, or they have to go to different like spots on the map and try and hope to find a key. And it's like doing a generator. You kind of have to just go into it.
It's a good.
Yeah, it delays them. And what's funny is I've seen this happen more times I can admit. If there's an active bear trap on the head, and they flee the game, like either via hatch or the going through the gates, they would die because they didn't find the key, so it counts as death.
Huh.
That's really depicting on us, though. She forces you to play a game. Freddy Krueger is a bad killer. He also has no customizable, I don't think.
Wow.
As far as I know, he doesn't. I don't know.
His whole gimmick is sleep. Survivors will periodically start nodding off, and other survivors can kind of make him wake up. So there's 3 ways of waking up. Survivors will wake him up themselves by, kind of like clapping their hands.
Mm-hmm.
There's a alarm clock on the field you can see when you're, in the dream mode, where if you hit it, it wakes you up. And on top of that, it makes you not fall asleep for a little bit. Or failing a generator will cause the explosion and makes the nose wake up. He does have add-ons where that would not wake you up. But if you're in the dream mode, he has no terror radius,
And he has a constant morbide.
and he can also teleport to generators. Which if you see a generator bleeding out, that's him teleporting.
He also has 2 different powers depending on if you have the add-on equipped. But
I
normally,
wasn't gonna go into detail about the add-ons fully.
no, I'm talking about Dream Pellets in his Dream Snare. Did 2 different powers.
Yeah, like the doctor, he can make you think you see pallets, but you don't.
But normally his snares will only affect you if you're in the dream world. If you walk through them, you're slowed down a bit.
Okay, next killer, very basic Bubba. Leatherface, whatever. He's like the hillbilly, but different. Whereas the hillbilly has dash and stuff with chainsaw. Bubba's is more like he can just swing it around him, and like throw like a little temper tantrum.
Mm-hmm.
His is a AoE.
Yeah, it's like AoE, but he doesn't have the extra dash range that hillbilly has. And he has a very annoying and very scummy playstyle called Basement Bubba, where he can make his killer. Well, he goes insidious, where he just stands still.
Mm-hmm.
And
If he has
he hooks him in the basement and just stands still. And then anyone comes to free him, they won't see his terror radius, and he was instantly knock him down with the chainsaw. And then put them on the hook.
Yeah, I think Bunny mentioned that last time, that was one of
It's-
the worst things.
It's very scummy. Like it will win the game, but it's very, very frowned upon.
Mm.
Yeah, like there's a few killer playstyles that are very frowned upon, like camping a hook survivor, only go for the same survivor multiple times, which is called tunneling. Doing that playstyle with a basement bubber. That's kind of it, yeah. But anyways, that's all the killers in a nutshell. I do need to go though. So I will talk to you guys later.
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah, I
We can go.
definitely need to go. Holy crap. So, let's see
Sorry,
if we can raid out. It's fine. I mean, I started a bit later, so I knew it was going to be a bit longer, but I think going into all the killers, I didn't realize how many there
Oh.
were.
There's 2 killers before I got mentioned, but there's I can just say one thing. They look at you, they expose you, they kill you. There you go.
Okay. So let's see if... Well, let's see who is on right now, see who we can raid.
I know, later at some point we can go over more details about those ones.
Sweet Pisces is on again.
Yeah, is she?
Yeah. So I may... Oh, ad break. Oh well. Whew. Waiting for ad to break. Minnow, I just got here. I'm sorry, Minnow. I've gone longer than I thought I was.
How long was that stream? Because most of the time we were talking about killers.
3:04 right now.
So about 2 hours of talking about killers.
Well, I mean, if I ever want to try the killers, I do need to know kind of what I'm getting into.
True.
Okay, and I'm sorry to Minnow, but I do need to end out, so we're gonna raid Sweet Pisces, who is playing Dead by Daylight. So let's go ahead and get this started. So thank everyone for sticking with me for this long stream. If I don't normally stream this long on weeknights. But tomorrow will be pretty much the same thing, just more Dead by Daylight. So I hope to see you tomorrow night. Bye-bye.